Bob Fryer here in the AAPEX studio. I want to thank our sponsors, Repairify and Great Water 360 Auto Care. We are joined by Dr. Thomas Litzinger from the University of the Aftermarket. The University of the Aftermarket, where is that and what is that?
Okay, so the University of the Aftermarket is the education wing for our industry.
Okay.
So we facilitate professional development courses, for example, Aftermarket 101. Okay, so Aftermarket 101 is for professionals in our industry who are new to a role or new to an organization, who need to gain a better understanding of our industry.
Okay, sounds like they're just, 101 is usually a freshman course that you're just coming into the industry, but you're saying people who are already in the industry can take advantage of it.
Right,
Okay.
if you are new to a role or new to an organization that is in the industry, you can then take our Aftermarket 101 to get a good foundation of what our industry is all about.
And then it goes to where? It goes all the way up to senior level courses?
It does. So next, our next pillar would be Leadership 2.0.
Okay.
Leadership 2.0 is tactical leadership training. Professionals in our industry who are highly sought after, who have good upward mobility in our industry and have a high potential.
Okay.
Okay. Organizations send them to Leadership 2.0 to be trained and developed on tactical leadership.
Is this a program that is under the umbrella of another organization, or is it autonomous and acts on its own?
No, it is under the umbrella of Northwood University.
Okay.
Okay, who we are a private business school in Midland, Michigan.
Oh, all right. Is this something, because everything you're describing sounds like someone who's well into the business, but is looking to make maybe a lateral move, or is it someone who wants to be upwardly mobile?
I think both.
Okay.
So either lateral or upward, but really someone who is desirous of taking that next step in our industry.
Okay.
Okay.
And the continuing education, it sounds like, is it someone that who may be in the latter stages of the career and decides, you know what, I'd like to extend my career a little bit further?
Yes, that's a great point,
Okay.
and that it does include that.
Okay.
And then our next pillar, if you will, is what we call infusion. So that is executive development. Okay, so these are individuals who have to have a very robust understanding of important topics coming down, facing our industry. Okay, so cybersecurity, supply chain, DEI. Okay, that there's potential regulations coming towards our industry on these topics, so they need to have a very firm understanding of those topics.
And they eventually graduate with a degree?
Not a degree, they graduate with a designation. So we have our designation, our AAP, which is our Automotive Aftermarket Professional. Then we have an MAAP, which is a Master Automotive Aftermarket Professional.
Okay.
And then we have our SP AAP Specialty, which is tied specifically to our infusion.
Okay.
And then our last two pillars, corporate development, where we're doing specialized training for aftermarket companies. And then we have our data standards, so our ACEs and PIs and things like that.
Do people get all of the pillars, or can you just, sort of off the buffet and pick one or two?
You can pick one or two,
Okay.
but we encourage you to participate in as many as possible.
Sounds like anybody who's watching this would think, you know what, if I take a couple of these, that's some good job security. Maybe I should think about that.
It is great upward mobility. It just shows the industry that you're investing in yourself, you're investing in your organization, and it just makes you so much more valuable because you gain such an understanding of our industry.
Final question, do companies where a person is already working, do they encourage and or pay for this continued education?
They do encourage, and for the most part, they do pay for.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Litzinger,
All right.
always a
Thank
pleasure.
you so
Thank you
much.
for stopping by.
It was an honor.
All right, and again, thanking our sponsors, Repairify and Great Water 360 Auto Care. I'm Bob Fryer here in the AAPEX studio.